Justin Trudeau's middle-class plan is finally released. We've got the details on Brian Lilley with the Rebel.media. So Justin Trudeau, born to a family that hasn't worked in generations due to all the money they made off of gas stations in Montreal, well, he went to a family diner in Gatineau, Quebec to show he's just one of the regular folks. He released his plan called Fairness for the Middle Class, and what it's really about is transferring money from one group to another. A tax cut for some, a tax hike for others.
I have announced a plan for fairness and growth that drops taxes on the middle class tax bracket from 22% to 20.5%, which will be accounted for by creating a new tax bracket on the top 1% of earners in Canada, those earning more than $200,000.
Of course, the Conservatives are pouncing all over the tax hikes in Justin Trudeau's plan, but not the one that will see people earning $200,000 or more go from 29% income tax rate to 33%. No, they are complaining about Trudeau doing away with income splitting for parents and also for scrapping the doubling of the tax-free savings account.
Today we learned about the Trudeau tax. The Liberals announced that they would replace the family tax cut with a Liberal family tax hike. Their calculations don't even take into consideration how much extra tax millions of families would have to pay as a result of the Liberal family tax hike through eliminating income splitting.
The Conservatives weren't going to talk about the fact that Trudeau is planning on increasing taxes on the wealthy, but the NDP says they don't agree with that because they don't want anyone's personal income taxes going up.
It's a bit strange that 2/3 of Canadians won't see any benefit from the tax cut proposals that were put forward, and particularly low-income Canadians not affected as well. The question of the missing $2 billion in the proposal will obviously have to be addressed at some point because paying for these things is very important.
When you're being criticized by the NDP for hiking taxes in the wrong way, for spending too much, for having a $2 billion hole in your plan, well, maybe that should be a hint that you've gone too far to the left. But Trudeau's central plan is $2 billion hole that's there. That's all about putting money directly in the hands of parents. He's going to do away with the universal child care benefit, but that's because he's going to roll it into a new plan called the Canada Child Benefit. And this one is going to try and compete with the Harper government's expanded plan by putting even more money into the hands of parents. Some parents, anyway. Here's an example from their news release. Under Trudeau's plan, a family with two children, two parents earning $45,000 a year would get $9,850. That compares to $5,900 under the Harper plan. A family with two kids earning $140,000 a year would get $3,125 compared to $2,050. Now, unlike Harper's plan, the more you make under Trudeau's, the less you get. It's not taxable, but they do scale it back.
Our new Canada Child Benefit will be simple, meaningful, monthly, and tax-free.
Trudeau says this is about being fair. That was the word he used over and over again. Fairness. Is it fair, or is it more tax and spend Liberal policies? We'll let you decide. Leave your thoughts in the comments.